Like, you can't stop watching it because now you're just like, what the hell is going on?
What's going to happen next? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. We're the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
I'm Will.
That's Win. And today, back with another episode of Streaming Junkies, where we take whatever comes out on streaming, give it a little review. Today, we got another film festival one. I guess it was Cannes?
Can.
Last week, we did Annette. Today, we've got Beckett.
Another political one.
Yeah.
Go watch our Candyman review. It's very political.
It is John David Washington as Beckett, and he is a man who kind of gets caught up in some in Greece after he I guess sees something he's not supposed to after a car accident where his girlfriend passes away. And like that's just the first 20 minutes. I was like, man, where is this movie gonna go from here?
That's part of the like attention grabber of this movie. Like, you can't stop watching it because now you're just like, what the hell is going on?
What's gonna happen next? Yeah. So it is directed by
Ferdinando Cito. Wait. I got this. Ferdinando Cito Filomarino.
It's called Nice. Hey.
He directed Antonia, and I think he was the assistant director to Call Me by Your Name,
which I have not seen. So.
Which is not that. If you want me to review that movie, let me know.
I want to watch it. This movie, and I meant to mention this in the Candyman one, is very pretentious.
Yeah.
And Candyman, but I will say, wasn't necessarily a bad thing for this one. For Candyman, it kind of was. This one, it kind of plays it off better.
It's I think it's just the culture, like not culture, but it is just like the way they shoot films over there, and
yeah,
it's totally different from American movies, where American movies just
it's
they
like
tend to focus on action and stuff.
Yeah, I love like the I get like memes on my Instagram Explore page about like how just American cinema and people who like American movies like only like they love like Pulp Fiction and stuff and like Godfather 2 and stuff. And then but like we have that argument with Avery about like how there's just better movies. Like it's
there are better movies, yeah.
It's just because it's the most popular best movie doesn't mean there's like not better ones. You can respect it, but that's a whole thing.
It can be a favorite to people. It's just the people. I just have like, I don't know. I also have that tendency to think like, if you really do like movies, you wouldn't just say Pulp Fiction is your favorite. I feel like you would say a lot more than that.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd say like, the Pulp Fiction is great. I really like that movie, but I also like this movie. Yeah. So it's not. What is it called? Like when you're rooting for a team, but you didn't root before, but you're just bandwagon.
Yeah. No, and I'm pretty sure we said that.
Yeah, it's basically just bandwagon.
That could be a good. I don't know how we do that, but a good continuity.
Bandwagon movies.
Yeah, good Continuity Crew podcast. The best and worst bandwagon movies. Any Quentin Tarantino movie. Oh, back to Beckett though. After we derailed ourselves there, it's fast paced. It's
slow but fast.
Yeah, it is. But I was just about to say that. I was like, it's very fast paced, but it also like you take a break and you're like, and it's also you take a break with this character, so it makes you invest more, which I really liked. The
way to describe this movie is like, have you been in a Mini Cooper? And have you driven in an interstate going down Florida? It's like that.
Yeah, that's a good analogy there.
Beckett is basically a movie about politics and the falling apart of the regime, I guess, in Greece. And there's this couple who went there to vacation and
they get caught up in it.
Well, they got into this accident. She dies, and then apparently Beckett saw something that he wasn't supposed to see. The police gets involved because they're also part of this whole attack on the regime. There's also a big whole thing about protests and stuff. Yes. So yeah, it all goes in circles, and and you don't know who should you really root for.
Yeah, like who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, and even like at the end, it's still kind of
confusing because it's very clear that like the police officers that were involved, like the dirty cops or whatever, you still don't know if they were just trying to cover something up, trying to help the government, or trying to help the people and stuff like that. So
maybe this is very like more European politics, so we don't really get it. A part of it, at least.
It's a politics that we're not familiar with.
Yeah.
At least I'm somewhat familiar with it. It's just not in this way where it's like, well, they kidnapped this person, so he might resign or something like that. I just thought that was like really strange. I've never heard of something like that, but maybe it does happen in real life. It does disconnect you from the politics here,
and that's
America.
just us being uncultured, I guess.
A little bit,
but that's okay.
That's okay.
This was I like the setting for this movie. That's honestly one of the things I like. Him just going through all these places, which I'm assuming it probably was in Greece.
It was in Greece. It was shot in Greece.
Yeah. It felt like I got to see all sorts of parts of Greece in just this movie, and I really like that. I'm gonna sneeze.
It's not exactly like what you see on Instagram.
Oh yeah, it's not like a tourist tour. It's just like you got to see like
it's exactly what a vacation would feel like. You know, you're driving around, you're seeing different places, you're seeing unfamiliar things, and it's like, wow, this is actually really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with this movie. I wasn't expecting much.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was about or anything going into it, and so
knowing John David Washington's list of movies that he's done, it's definitely out there. I mean,
yeah, that is true.
Yeah, he's done like action-y movies, but this wasn't exactly action. It was I don't know.
It was almost espionage, almost spy, but it was also like a crime drama type deal. So just looking.
It's like this is how the thing is. Like in the Philippines, is different. The action movies there are different from the action movies here. It's almost like this feels like a Greek action movie.
And I don't think I've seen any other Greek movies, so
I've seen a few, and it's like this. Yeah, it's a lot of static shots, and it's a lot of. Now I haven't seen action though, but I've seen what was that movie called? There was this weird one, Monday. Really awful movie. Yeah, I was gonna review that, but then I lost a video for it. So yeah. The Monday, it's exactly like that. You should watch it. I feel like you'd hate it. It's got Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, I remember it coming out. Beckett, though, the character gets the shit beat out of him.
He does.
He also jumps from like 3 stories, and he's fine.
Yeah.
Well, not fine.
Batman did. But John David Washington, I think this is somewhat one of his best roles.
Yeah, it's because it's literally all him the entire movie. So like he gets to shine. I will say he's starting to sound a lot like his dad, at least in this movie.
Yeah,
I was like, man, is that Denzel?
I like the small details he does when he's performing. Like when he's in pain, he's like shaking and stuff like that. And I really like that.
He gave a really good performance.
Also, a lot of people die in this movie.
Yeah, yeah.
One guy who was completely innocent gets shot. I don't know if he died though, but they broke into his house. I think they killed the dog too. Yeah, something like that.
There's a lot of off-screen violence. Yeah,
there's a lot of wrath that followed him. This movie though, I think it's a movie for everyone.
It kind of is.
Yeah,
it caught me by surprise on like what it was because I didn't know what to expect, but it was also it was this nice, easy, simple watch, and I enjoyed it. It is kind of for everyone in the sense like you don't really have to be into anything specific to like enjoy it. It's just it is what it is. It is the movie it is. So
it's probably gonna annoy a bunch of like these like movie connoisseurs or like
I'm actually interested in the reviews because it's not really great.
No. But I'm about to piss off a bunch of movie connoisseurs. This is kind of a foreign film.
A little bit.
Yeah, this is if you want to get into foreign films and you just want to get a feel for it, this is definitely a good start. And then you just start getting into like maybe the one that's in language.
Yeah, if you really like movies, like not just your typical like American movies, I mean this is a good watch.
I think this is like something that a lot of people do tend to recognize movies for, foreign movies for, is that when you have an actor who's non-English speaker or that's not their first language, they'll tend to like they may look like they're overreacting, but they're acting in their language. And that's a lot of people's complaints about movies, for example, like this one, where the actors are Greek or maybe even Italians, because there's Italian.
They're different, yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely something that you'll see in this movie, because it'll look like they're bad at acting, but it's just the way they say the lines. It's different from Americans.
The chick from Phantom Thread was in this.
Yeah.
What
She was
else?
really good.
She was
in
in Old.
Old.
Yeah. Okay.
Give this movie a pass if you're gonna watch it. If you see it as like, you see a bunch of like.
I honestly think it's kind of a good first dip your toe in the water for like the other across the pond filmmaking, because it's really not that, it's not bad. Like it's a pretty good movie, and I mean it's not like amazing or anything, but it's a good, it
makes you
blend,
curious,
kind of, I guess.
Yeah, people should give this movie a pass. I saw like a bunch of people say like it was bad acting and all that. I think they're doing fine. I think they did great. There is one thing that I really didn't like about this movie, is that woman.
Which one?
That woman that shoots him up first, like the first time we see him.
Oh yeah.
Like what the hell was what was her role?
I guess you just kind of have to, you get the answer kind of later, but even still, I'm like, it's like too little too late. I'm like, yeah, okay, but like I needed that a little earlier on, but maybe again that's just different filmmaking, maybe, I don't know.
And the guy for the U.S. Embassy, I guess.
Yeah.
I still don't understand his role.
Yeah, like why was he crooked?
Yeah, or is he even crooked? I still don't understand this movie.
It's like,
the whole politics in this movie is still confusing because you don't know who you're rooting for. Yeah. Is John David Washington doing something bad in this movie? Is he doing something good? I think that's really the only con that I have with this movie. It's just you don't know. Overall, though, I think it was a good watch.
It was a good watch. I like you said, it's a good step into foreign films, and but let's wrap it up. There's not much to say about it. You just go watch it. It's good stuff. It's on Netflix.
I'm sure you'll like it if you just try to watch it.
Yeah, if you sit down and watch it, you probably like it. But rating out of 10, what you got, Win?
I want to say this is a 6 or 7.
6 or 7. I'm gonna say a 7.5.
Ah,
I didn't think I liked it that much, but sitting here talking about it, I'm like, yeah, it was probably like a 6 going in, but I'm like, it was. It's just a good movie, and it's better than average, and I love John David Washington also, so there's a little bias there, but
it's a little it's I like the way it looked.
I like the whole being in Greece too. Like I'd love to go to Greece. So entertainment value, I'll give it like a 5.
I'll give it a 6. Yeah, I was very curious throughout the movie, and I really enjoyed his like performance. I really did. That's always something that I liked about John David Washington, is like he really gets into his work.
He does.
Because like when you watched him in Malcolm and Marie, that whole speech that he had about people reviewing black directors and black artists, I thought it was great.
I want to rewatch that movie.
Yeah, Shay and I watched it, and she had a good time.
I like that movie. There's one James Brown song that's in it, and that's in one of my playlists that I listen to all the time. So, but anyways, it's been our Beckett review.
Beckett.
Thank y'all for watching. We've been the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
God, well,
that's Win. Like, comment down below. Did you enjoy Beckett? Do you like John David Washington? Let us know.
We hate all of you.
Subscribe if you want to see more like this. Thank y'all for watching. We love movies. We love y'all. And we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great time.